Hi, it's Deb, and I am so excited to connect with you today because I want to talk to you about something really, really important. And this is a conversation that I have been hearing from women for a long, long time because when women struggle with addiction, particularly with food addiction, they don't trust their guts. And a huge part of what I do is help women learn how to trust their guts. But sometimes we have that we check in and we feel a negative feeling about something, and how do we know if that's actually just fear or our intuition? And is all fear bad? So that's what I want to share with you today. I want to give you some tools so that you can really start to develop some inner trust that allows you to really tap in and build your inner guidance. So, a couple things first, just to know about the fear. You know, when I talk to women about the, like, your gut sense, your second brain of your body, your enteric nervous system, that part of your body is when you have fear there, that part of your body is trying to protect you at all times. So that's the part of your body that if you walk into a room, or you're and you have that uneasy feeling, or someone steps into the elevator next to you and you just kind of feel off, he feels off, she feels off, the situation feels off, that's that internal sense. And that part is the question that you want to ask yourself is, am I in danger? Or am I getting a gut hit that something feels off? Okay? That's that kind of fear. And it's very present moment fear. But another kind of fear that you want to just be aware of, that happens all the time, that I see, especially when women start to get on the journey of wanting freedom from their addictions, is another kind of fear pops up. And this is the fear that is trying to keep us safe and comfortable. And we don't want to shame or wrong this fear. It's there, and it's served us really, really well for many, many years. But the question that you want to ask yourself is what I'm trying to decide upon, is it soul expanding or is it soul contracting? It's funny, I was just speaking with one of my best friends recently about this, and she puts on this one-woman show, and it's her dharma, it's her absolute life purpose to do this work, and it's very, very edgy work that she does, and her performances are very, very edgy, and she has to just pour all of herself into it. And so we have this term that we joke around with each other, where she said it's the puke factor. Because she gets this hit, she knows she needs to do something, and she knows she needs to put on a show. She knows that she needs to channel the content, and she needs to write it, and she needs to perform it, and she needs to go through all of the discomfort that is involved with putting on your own show and inviting people to come. And I mean, there's just so much that goes into that. And she said, yep, I pretty much now just follow the puke factor. If I know that it makes me want to throw up, then it's what I need to do. And it was funny because I recently had that, because I was actually invited to do a performance piece for some ritual theater at this event, and there were a few hundred people there. And performance art isn't something that I do, like, that I really have done that much, and yet something inside of me felt like my soul needs to expand in this. I need to do this. This is an expression that wants to come through. But all my stuff came up, and my anger came up, and I was resentful at them for asking me to do it, and then pissed thinking about not doing it, and like, this is unfair. I mean, all of my stuff came up. And I was reminded of this term that my girlfriend uses, of the puke factor, and I'm like, this is one of those moments. Like, I have total fear, total resistance, but it's soul expanding. And so that's what I had to hold on to. And I ended up actually writing this poem, creating this incredible piece that was it brought me to my knees, because of who I had to become in order to perform that, in order to stand on stage, in order to get over all of my resistance and all of my, I'm going to mess up and I'm going to look stupid and all that pride stuff. And I had to show up. And by doing it, my soul expanded. And so I want to give you some tools that you can use right away for whatever decision you're looking to make. And I invite you to start with having a conversation with the fear. Because when we're checking in, sometimes we have all of these, we've got all these different voices inside, all these different archetypes inside of us. So, we do have that higher wisdom inside of us. Some people call it your God wisdom or your higher intuition. But we also have our wounded child inside of us. We also have, the saboteur inside of us. We also have the victim inside of us. We also have all these other kinds of archetypal energies that are inside of us. And so how do we know what we're talking to? Well, I just encourage you to get quiet, grab a journal, grab a pen, and sit with that decision and feel the fear come up, and then invite the fear into a conversation. So just say, hey, thank you for being here, because whatever the fear is doing, it's there trying to protect you in some way. Either you are in danger right now, or it's trying to keep you safe. So, hey, thanks for being here. Can we talk? It's the first question that you want to ask. Can we talk? The fear might be really resistant. You might get this no. And you can talk about that. But if your fear says, yeah, we can talk, great. So I really appreciate you being here. What is it that you want? What are you trying to tell me? And just listen. What are you trying to do for me? How are you trying to serve me? And just let your fear talk to you and tell you. And you can ask, are you trying to keep me safe? Are you afraid I'm going to mess up? And just be open to what you hear. And the final thing that I want to invite you, just another tool that I want to invite you to consider, is this is another question that I ask myself when I'm needing to make a decision and really wanting to tap into what's in my highest and what is my intuition really telling me. So I ask this question: if I were 100% provided for, if I were 100% safe, and if I knew that I could not fail, what would my decision be? And coming from that place, oftentimes I'm really, really guided towards what truly is in the highest for me, even if it gives me the puke factor. And it allows me to really ultimately hear that still small voice inside that is moving me towards more freedom and more expansion and more growth and more lightness and more authenticity. So I hope that was helpful for you, and I would love to hear how these tools work for you. So please respond to me, reply, let me know, and I really look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye for now. Mwah.